Welcome, podcast listeners. You are here. It is episode number 371 of the Fret Talk podcast. I have to think about that because I've not got the document up. I really should start as I mean to go on, shouldn't I? So it's episode 371. You're here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You're also joined this week by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah. Kermit Arms. Yes. Yeah. We're in that kind of strange situation where it's too warm to wear full winter attire, but it's not warm enough not to wear winter attire.
Yeah, it's where I'm still not letting the missus put the heating on, but it's also probably need to have a jumper close to hand.
You pass her a blanket every so often to let her know I'm not horrible. It costs money. Look, come on, we've just bought a house.
Yeah,
you can't afford to heat the house as well.
Yeah, you could either heat the place we rented or buy a house and have it cold. Those are your options. You pick the house. Yeah, now you've got to live with it.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's a good decision. It's a nice house. From what I've seen, I've seen pretty much just that shelf that's behind you that's full of like guitar pedals and the corner that's got the guitar in. Oh, and the amp under amp and stairs. Yeah.
Under the stairs. Yeah.
So
the important bits.
Yeah. You've really kind of taken me on the guitarist's tour of the new house. So like 2 thumbs up from me. Quality seal of approval, like Budge quality seal of approval there. So if you ever do go to sell the house, that's you can use that. That's fine.
Slam that right on the advert.
Yeah,
Budge quality seal of approval. Cool.
That's it. For what it's worth over on the Isle of Man. For what it's worth actually in the public.
Outside of this podcast.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not even sure it holds much weight here, but hey ho. So it is episode number 371. We're far enough from 69 now that we're not going to mention that anymore until we kind of peer closer to the next 69. Yeah. So 71. There's not a funny 71, is there? Like it's not even a good bingo number. We can't even do that angle. But what we can do,
I'm just Googling whether there was a Gibson 371.
just like swing it back in there, like as a nice little, a kind of super secret bonus Gibson. I like that. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
It's okay because you know what we can mention? We can mention our sponsor, who is, of course, affordable.co.uk. Affordable brings you pedals from DemonFX, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, 4D, Caline, Nux, Moval, Chord, and M-Vave. He confirmed it is pronounced M-Vave and spelt it out phonetically. V-A-Y-V-E. Vave. So you heard it here first.
And how does he know this? Like, has he heard this from the mouth of an M-Vave person?
Yeah, it was Jimmy Mvave told him. So they are a UK company with all of their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging with a tiny little stamp. I say tiny little, it's massive, depending on which pedal you get, like a massive affordable ink stamp on them usually, which is very quality. Check them out, affordable.co.uk. I did not say all of the syllables in that. Affordable.co.uk. There you go. There's the enunciated version. If you are into budget pedals, if you're fancying a bit of budget pedal action, check out Affordable because they're awesome. I am going to mention a little bit of what Mr. Affordable had told me this week, which sent me on a little bit of a journey, and a little bit of what I did this week, which involved a pedal that you can buy from Affordable. You got to stick around for that because, first of all, as per tradition, we're going to talk about some shit news. Shit news, yeah.
Just what everyone loves.
Indeed. To be fair, like we've got a bit of love for the shit news. It has reminded me, however, that what I do need to do is before now and Christmas is go back through all of the podcasts and listen for about like 10, 15 minutes in and find out what the shit news is for the last year. Because
or half an hour into some of them.
Yeah, realistically. I'll listen out for the first like 2 minutes, and if it's me and you, I'll go 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
I'll just skip straight there and just go, yep. Because we love a bit of a waffle, don't we, Matt? We do love a bit of a waffle.
Yeah, well, it's just you get to you relax and then you forget what you're doing, and then half an hour's gone and you're still recording the podcast and you're in the intro.
Yeah, we've made some vague metaphor about the 69 of the guitar industry, or we've alluded to the fact that Gibson are doing something fucking stupid once again, or, business as usual. This week, however, the shit news comes courtesy not of Gibson, not of Fender, not of whoever else we've had on here. We might have had a Boss product on here, a Boss product or two. No, it's a new one to the likes of shit news. I'm gonna caveat this. I think if there were a Fret Talk podcast drinking game, I'm gonna caveat this would be one of those where you have to do a shot. Maybe a punishment, you have to do a really disgusting shot. It doesn't happen every week, but it's definitely a mainstay. So I'm going to caveat this. The products that we're mentioning are probably fine. They're probably really good, but it's the hypocrisy of the guitar people that I'm mad at this week. Right, so Warm Audio are a company. They make accurate recreations of vintage things. I should probably go on their website and check exactly what they do rather than just guessing at it. I think they do a clon in a clon case and call it something like the clon. Let's double check. I want to be accurate on this one. However, this week there are 2 releases, one of which I thought was already out. So Warm Audio, they do guitar pedals. Yeah, apparently they do microphones as well. I think Ollie was saying about the microphones, and said if the guitar pedals are anything like the microphones, then they're pretty good. Like they're gonna be all right. So yeah, they do a clon called the Centavo Professional Overdrive. They do one that's in silver and in gold. One of them's got a horsey man with a bow and arrow. They do let's not beat around the bush. They do a tone bender in the weird kind of pentagonal wedge. They do a Zen Drive. They do, what's that, a Mooga Fuga? One of those ring bringer. So like the very similar to the Moog modulator, like ring modulator. They do an ODD with a very specific. Oh my god! How did they get away with that? Fuck me. Like that's shameless even for me. But they basically do spec accurate recreations of certain pedals from throughout time. And yeah, I mean, it even says like on this one, iconic tone bender fuzz pedal. Shit, mate. Like, can they get away with that? Anyway, I'm getting dragged into the source already. They've recently announced a CE1 clone. So this is called the Warm Audio WAC1, but it's in the old CE1 enclosures, like the big, massive grey thing with the massive dials on the front. Looks very, very similar. Obviously, it's more how do you how would you put it? Like more convenient than the old CE ones, especially if they're
it's not hardwired and like
yeah, like you don't have to like mess with the input impedance for it to work with a guitar and shit like that. So you don't have to.
I mean, it's not real, is it? It's not real, is it? It's just might as well fucking put it in a fucking put it in a boss like modern boss enclosure and. Yeah,
I mean, realistically, you probably could because technology has come along a little bit since then. So you don't maybe have to have it in such a massive enclosure. But it looks like the old thing, and that's why people are okay with it because it looks like the old thing. And then they've done the Pedal 76, which is
I wonder what that might be.
I mean, one guess would be more than you need. So it's modelled exactly on the UA 1176 in pedal format. So it looks like the face of the old 1176 with like the massive ratio knob, the massive output and the input, and then the two smaller attack and release. Don't get me wrong, it looks like the thing. It's even got the like VU meter in the middle, so it looks like the thing. And I think the mantra of this company is that they try and do it as close to the originals as can be possibly done with the stuff we've got available these days. So
are they paying the companies that they're ripping off?
Well.
I mean that they are faithfully recreating. Sorry.
I don't think they are. No, I don't think they are. So for the Pedal 76, like you could like there's grounds that you could get away with that one because the original 1176 weren't a pedal.
It was a rack unit, right?
It was a rack unit, and their new version of it because like Universal Audio have done a pedal version of the 1176, and their pedal version doesn't look like this. So, like, there's argument to be made there. But the other one is an exact fucking clone of the Boss CE one. Like, how'd you get away with that?
It is no different than that DemonFX. Was it the Prince of Tone and the Analog Man chorus where it was like in the same enclosure, in the same colour, with the name spelt slightly differently? This is a C1 rather than a CE1. That was a Duke of Tone or whatever. It wasn't Duke of Tone. That was the MXR one, wasn't it? But you know the one I'm on about.
Yeah, Prince of Sound and the
King of Sound. Yeah.
I don't think the King's called the King of Sound though. I think it's called something else. But yeah, it basically is. It's basically like very similar. I mean, Demon do it on a tighter budget where. Like their clone is just a what is it? 1590 BB is the big one, like your big kind of standard Hammond enclosure that's got a picture of a horse on it and looks a bit like a clone. And they do that with all of them. Like the Analog Man stuff isn't the exact same dimensions. It's just a similar finish and a similar kind of aesthetic. Yeah. I mean, the reason why they got into trouble initially is because they used the exact names as well. Like they released a few things where it was just fucking here's a Timmy and this one's called a King of Tone. So, yeah, granted, like you're not wrong. People with DemonFX and with Behringer, because Behringer are very cheeky with their quote unquote inspiration. They've been doing this and getting a lot of backlash. I mean, I see it a load on my. I mean, not a load, but enough on my videos where people go, DemonFX, they're ripping off X, Y, and Z. I wouldn't touch them with a barge pole, kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, like
cool, move along then.
Yeah, it's fair enough. If that's the way you feel, all good. But this company don't get that kind of pushback.
No.
Maybe because it's something that Boss don't do anymore, and Boss have no intention of doing.
Yeah, but some of the other pedals that you've mentioned are still on the market from the previous releases. Like,
oh yeah, like the ODD. Like they've recently started doing the OCD back again. Was it with Jackson Audio that they were like teaming up with?
I don't know. Yeah, you see, I don't care about DemonFX doing the thing. Like, I don't think there's anybody out there that is realistically that wants a £300 overdrive pedal that is going to go, oh, I've just realised that there's a Chinese copy for 20 quid and I'll never ever look at the original if there's a Chinese copy for like a tenth of the price. I don't think that's real. I think that's imagined anger over something that doesn't ever happen. But this is, if anything, worse because these are charging you similar prices to what those pedals were initially, or like what you'd expect to pay for a recreation at this time. Like, what's a CE2W now? About 200 quid?
I'd say so.
It has a CE1 sounds in it. I think it's about 200 quid. So, like, and this is basically half of that pedal for 20 quid off.
Yeah, in a much less convenient enclosure.
In a more inconvenient growth. Yeah.
So what do we want? Boss CE. There we go. CE2W is £219.
So take 40 quid off and lose all of the space that you've said. Like, also lose another pedal off your board.
Yeah. I've got no problem with the Boss CE2W. I'd more likely buy that one than I would the Warm Audio one, but people do want the aesthetic of the old CE one because it's seen as a kind of trophy pedal these days, isn't it? Oh, he's got a CE one. Like,
it's those people, like, it's virtue signaling, isn't it? Like I've got the thing that started it all off. Look at me. Like, if there was another 6 companies that did these kind of pedals in this enclosure, they'd stop happening because look at the fuzz face. Everything came in a round enclosure for 3 or 4 years in the late 2000s, early 2010s, and now no one's going, oh, look at me, I've got a round enclosure fuzz pedal anymore. Like people will buy them, but they won't go, oh, look at me, this is just like the original. Whereas people would buy this and go, oh, look at this, it's just like the original. But if 12 companies came out with things in this enclosure, people would stop talking about it because it's just about the scarcity and about, oh, I know that thing that other people might not know about.
Yeah, it is that kind of almost kind of gatekeeping the guitar, like the inner circle of the guitar community, isn't it? Like, oh, I know the thing, and it's showing off that you know the thing.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I have kind of been gassing for a like landmine sized fuzz face because I just want something that's ridiculous and like over the top.
Yeah, I've also been considering about like just having a ridiculous board of things that shouldn't really fit on a board, that like you've got like 5 pedals on a pedal train Metro 24 or something like that.
Yeah,
just like 5 ridiculously, so like, you know, was it the tone bender that was the like fuzz pedal that's just twice as tall as a normal pedal?
Yeah, really fucking heavy as well. Because the enclosures were like cast, like probably about 10 mil thick walls of just like cast, probably iron, not even like steel, just iron.
So like one of them, and then like you say, like a fuzz face, and then just some other ridiculous like massive pedal, and you can only fit about 5 things on a huge board. And it's ridiculous, but then you could just have it in your bedroom and go like, I've got all these cool sounds, and yes, I'll never gig it, but it doesn't really matter because it looks cool, and I'll have it on the wall behind me.
Look, I'd happily go out and gig something that's ridiculous and not very practical. Like a fuzz face I'd have just at the start of the chain because you've got to. Then maybe one of those like colour sound boosts that are again in that really long, fucking ridiculous enclosure.
Yeah.
And just like something like that. And maybe just like a fucking spring tank at the end. Just a full on one of those Fender spring tank units. And it'd be the most glorious tone, but just so impractical. I kind of want it to happen. Just something that's yeah. I mean,
I think it's got to happen at this point, doesn't it?
Yeah, like maybe even like picking up one of these warm audios because they'd fit that aesthetic. I want a chorus sound. I want the least practical chorus sound.
Yeah.
I don't care that it's like, it's the CU1 sound. I could get that out. Like I could take an HX dump, an HX1, which is like half the size, and get a like damn near close CE1 tone. But no, I want the big thing that's silly.
Yeah. And if you've got a big enough board and DL4 at the end of it.
Yeah. And just use it for analog delay. Just, perfect. So that's our shit news. Warm audio. Why do you get away with it, basically? Like, who knows? There you go. We got some stuff to talk about this week. Matt, do you want to take us away to start off with? Because I think,
I mean, it's probably a bit less than yours because, like, basically, I've barely picked up a guitar in the last 2 months because moving house gets in the way of life, doesn't it? But I've been getting back into the swing of it. I've got a band practice tomorrow. I've got gigs not this weekend, but the following couple of weekends. So, like, I'm trying to get back into it and going like, oh yeah, I used to have to like stand up for 3 hours and play the guitar. How the fuck am I going to do that?
Don't even do that at work.
Just trying to. I've just been trying to like get back into the swing of like playing for at least half an hour a night for the last couple of nights, and then like tomorrow I've got a practice and that'll be like an hour and a half just to bed me back into picking the guitar up for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you just kind of get completely out of the swing of it, and like if you don't like put your hand in the position of chords every now and again, you don't lose the muscle memory, but your hands go, oh, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
It's not. It's just like it's fucking 3 frets, and I've got 4 fingers. Like it's not a stretch. What you talk about hand, but I'm just trying to get back in it because, like I say, I think I did one gig the weekend before we picked the keys up, which I really struggled because, like I say, I don't think I touched the guitar for 4 or 5 weeks before that point, and then gigged for we set up the night before, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to go home and do a little bit of just like warm ups, and then literally I had to warm up for 10 minutes before a gig. I've never ever done guitar exercises or anything like that, but I was like, if I don't do something, my hand is just gonna cramp up at some point, and that's not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to avoid that this time by getting back used to it, and like we've got a couple of songs to learn, so I'll learn a few songs along the way. But the more of it than anything is just getting used to playing for more than about 5 minutes because I just haven't done that for a while.
You're getting back up to competition level now.
Yeah,
you've had your off season.
Exactly that. Yeah, we're back. I've done the pre-season warm up, and now getting ready back for the thing.
That's it. Like, this sounds like actual sports talk. What's going on? This isn't us.
And the best thing that I've ever done, and I didn't even buy it for this. So the desk that I'm at now is a sit-stand desk.
Yes, yeah.
So I can stand up. So because I work from home and I got terrible knees from playing rugby, and it's nice to be able to like stand up and like be able to actually fully stretch your leg out, because when he does need to move, otherwise it will seize up. So I bought that. But actually, what's really good is if you're learning a new song by either watching a YouTube video or looking at tabs, when the tabs are at your eye height when you're stood up, if you're a stand-up guitar player, it's so much easier than crouching over, like putting the guitar effectively on a desk on top of the keyboard and then pausing and playing the song because you're sat on the space bar. Like, it's really convenient to just be able to like have it at eye level and not have to worry about that.
There you go. Pro tip. Yes, like a city standy desk. And then
just raise the desk up.
Yeah, practice
stand up and play the guitar.
It's not a chore anymore.
Yeah. So there you go. There's my pro tip. Spend a couple of £100 on a sit-stand desk. if you need to learn the guitar and you're too fat to play sit down like I am.
Yeah, I think like a lot of us fall into that category. Like, I know we're talking about pre-season and whatnot, but we're realistically we're not that into our health. Like,
yeah,
there was a crossroads at about kind of 13, 14, weren't there? And there was, do you want to be one of those guys who's like into the fitness and whatnot, or do you want to enjoy life? And we chose that one.
You see, I actually was still a sporty person until about 24-ish when I tore my knee ligaments really badly. And then every time I went back to try to do sports, I tore the same knee ligaments and then just went, fuck it.
Yeah, this is a sign.
So, yeah, after the third time you go, do you know what? Sport's not for me, is it?
No.
I'll just go for pizza instead. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like very, very similar. Very, very similar.
Yeah. Sport's good for your health. Pizza, therefore, must be good for my health.
Yeah. It's good for something, I suppose, isn't it?
It's mental health. I
had a bit of a fitness renaissance in my kind of mid-20s because I got a bit of a gut. And I was thinking, I can't be in my 20s with a gut. So then I got absolutely cut. Like, proper, all of the, like, those kind of muscles. Got proper into it. And then had a kid, didn't I? And fucking hell.
Yeah, there's nothing that'll kill it faster than having a kid, is there?
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Love it. Love being a dad. Love having a little version of me that cracks fucking dad jokes all of the time and, like, winds me up the exact way. Like, just does the same shit that I do to him, and I go, "Oh, that's annoying, isn't it?" And he's like, "Yeah, fuck it is." So,
brilliant.
Yeah, love that experience, but you let yourself go a bit once the kids come out. And to be fair, like, landed the missus, so, like, who am I impressing now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, yeah, fitness is for the 20s. Definitely ain't for your 30s. Definitely not. Let's talk about some. Do we have to? Yes, we do. Go on. Let's talk about the Beatronics tuner fuzz, which almost didn't make the cut this week, but we're going to talk about it because it surprised me. I've seen a few people mentioning it. There was what's his name? Sasha Avantic, who did like a little Instagrammy reel thing. Like he was going on like, this is how to make the perfect tuna sandwich, and then started like making a sandwich, and then went, there's something about the mayo, like it, and if you're using like room temperature mayo, it's a diabolical choice. So you might just want to use this instead, and pull out this fuzz, and then starts playing some fucking tasty shit. I saw that Guitar Geek had one maybe like a couple of days ago. I've not watched it. I'm very sorry, Andy. You will forgive me. I saw the fact that it was a pedal that looked like a can of tuna and noped out, basically. It's just like, nope, not for me.
Yeah.
But I think it might have won me back. You've actually heard the pedal in action, haven't you?
Yeah, like you mentioned this, and I had thought it was. So I've only seen memes that people were sharing, and I just assumed it was just a meme. I didn't realize there was an actual pedal from an actual company that I've heard of. I thought it was just, one of these, somebody's like made a one-off, like they've cleaned out a tuner tin after they've had some tuner and put a DIY fuzz kit in it.
Yeah.
So that's what I was assuming, because the memes were all talking about a tuner fuzz, and I was just. So before the podcast, you were like, "Oh no, it's an actual Beatronics pedal." So I listened to it, and like, it sounds fine. It's quite a vintagey guitar tone, but I wouldn't describe it as a fuzz tone, like, unless maybe you got the gain on the fuzz all the way down, because like it just sounded like an overdrive pedal to me. Like the guy was playing a Hendrix inspired song, I will say, one of these, like you do, where it's clearly inspired by an artist, but it's not the same licks. It's not exactly the same licks, but it's most of the lick, but it goes in a slightly different direction, either in the middle or at the end.
Yeah. I know it well.
Yeah, it was one of those, and with a Fender Strat or Strat equivalent. I don't know. I didn't see the headstock, but I would have described it as not enough fuzziness to be a fuzz. It was just an overdrive pedal. And like it cleaned up with the volume control, and great. But like it didn't also on 10 do fuzz. It's still at the top end of overdrive for me. Like it wasn't loose enough to be a proper fuzz sound.
Interesting. It's just a one knob pedal, isn't it? This one. So
one knob on the side of it.
There's nothing internally that looks as if you can then like push the bias up to.
No, from what I can see, and like it comes with a plastic casing on the bottom.
Yes, it
that
does.
You can pop off and have a look at the circuit board, and I can't see anything on that circuit board that would suggest that you can change anything else apart from that one knob off the side.
Yeah, I mean it is standard B-tronic stuff anywhere. The PCB isn't a standard shape or size and has got some beautiful artwork on the bottom. Like B-tronics are fantastic for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, are they like? Is that a hybrid between a tuna fish and a bee that is drawn on the bottom of the?
Why, yes, it is. I mean,
okay, yeah, interesting.
I didn't know what I was looking at there. I thought it was just some kind of flowing bee, but no, you've said that makes complete and utter sense.
I think it is a hybrid tuna bee.
Okay, I mean, you do you, B-tronics. You do you. It's a fuzz pedal in a tuna can. I'm hoping that it's slightly more reinforced than an actual tuna can, because
otherwise you don't want to put it on a board because you don't want to stand on it. Like
you're gonna put that through, aren't you?
Yeah, it'll definitely not be a standard sized buddy PCB after you've stood on it once.
Yeah. I mean, it really does look like a standard tuna can, though, doesn't it?
Tuna tin. It does.
Oh.
Worryingly, it does.
Oh. Yeah, because there's no like reinforcement or anything, because the whole bottom of it comes off because it's just a plastic lid, like the old Vitalite lids.
Yeah.
Oh. So maybe just wait a little while and see if people complain of putting their foot through it. It's a £85 fuzz pedal.
I notice in every video I've seen so far, nobody's used their foot to turn it on and off.
Yeah, maybe use this one with one of those loop switchers that everyone was going wild for 10 years ago. Like every board had a ES8. Where have they gone? Huh? You fucking hipster bastards. Speaking of Hendrix-inspired riffs, that aren't specifically Hendrix, but very, very much kind of circling the rim of Hendrix. I did the second episode this week of Board on a Budget. Way. And it happens to be Mr. James Marshall Hendrix, aka Jimmy. And it were right fun. It were right fun.
I'm sure it was.
So I'm not going to spoil it, but the pedal you think is on there is on there. Like, definitely, that one definitely.
So purple one.
I've owned it for probably about 5. In fact, it's got to be more than 5 years now, because I remember playing it when I first came to this house, and that's got to be about 5 years. It's now starting to give up the ghost. Like, one of the inputs on it is temperamental.
Ooh.
But like On the one hand, I bought it second hand for probably about 25 quid. So it is what it is. And they're still only about 35 quid brand new. So it's done its duty. But what I might do, I might ask one of the pedally boys who are like listeners and friends of this podcast, if they wouldn't mind doing a bit of a work on it. Maybe just like taking a few of the capacitors out and not replacing them with something a bit nicer. Like, if I could chuck them a bit of money rather than buying a new one, just be like, just tidy it up a little bit and see what we can do. I'll see if anyone wants to take that job on.
See if anybody bites.
Yeah. Because I've had a look inside and it looks like it would be a nice one to mess about with. Because it's all like through-hole stuff. So
yeah, it's not SMD stuff. Just hideous, horrible stuff.
Yeah, it won't be a pain in the arse. It should be all right. But it's the crux of the Jimi Hendrix pedal board. I say it's the crux of it. It gets maybe 30 seconds in a 4-minute video, if that.
Yeah, we were. Was it the Patreon last week where we were struggling to work out where it would be used within some Hendrix stuff?
Yeah. So I just kind of did some Hendrixy style whittling.
Yeah.
And like once I got I'd managed to wiggle the input to get the full, because it didn't cut the signal completely. It just kind of half the not volume, but like the frequencies that were going through it. So it almost kind of gramophoned it. You get like a really quiet, really tinny sound. Once I'd managed to like wangle it so that it was letting the full signal through, it sounded great. I love the the Shaky Jimmy. It's a banging pedal.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to try and push it by adding more pedals onto it and then realising that it had cut the signal again. And I'd already got a lot of tones out of the pedals. There were only 4 pedals on the board. And there was a lot of kind of volume manipulation, a la Mr. Hendrix. Because he used to run like cooking amps and like fuzz pedals, and then just use the guitar volume to get all the different kind of textures that he wanted out of that kind of gain stacking. So I did a lot of that. And it's nice. Good. It's good. But watch it. Go on to BudgetPedalChap YouTube channel and watch Board on a Budget episode 2. And speaking of Board on a Budget, I did say that I'd tell you like one of the pedals that is sold on Affordable, and I will. It's the Nux Plexi Crunch. That's the one. So check that out. Run very much in settings that are against its nature, because it's modded Marshall, but what I was after was like really classic Marshall. So I took all the gain off it.
Wound the gain right down.
Yeah, if you do you wind it down to about a quarter on, it's got enough dynamic about it that it responds to the picking, and you can get really kind of raucous crunch to it, or you can dial things back and pick a bit softer, and then get a slightly crunchy but glassy clean. It's beautiful. But yeah, Mr. Affordable this week sent me a text on the old WhatsApp, because we're old, and we don't use Snapchat or whatever the kids use.
Don't even ask me. I have no idea.
No, that's I think they might use Snapchat. I think if I said that to a child, like a teenager these days, they'd laugh in my face and go, fucking granddad.
Snapchat was so 4 years ago.
Yeah. Like my nan uses Snapchat. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, yeah, right. She's only 26, but granted. But yeah, so James sent me a text message this week saying, I went back and listened to some of the really, really deep cuts of the Fret Talk podcast. So I was like listening to the first episode, and you've really come along. I was like, that's
a polite way of putting it.
That's a textbook definition of a backhanded compliment, isn't it? That? But I'm like, yeah, like I remember the old podcasts. I think I remember them quite fondly. But I'll go back and have a listen and see like what he's hearing. And my gosh, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. So if you do want a bit of a laugh and you haven't in a while, go back and listen to. You don't have to listen to the entire thing, but go back and listen to like the first kind of 10 minutes of the first 10 podcasts. My gosh, like the consistency on those, just there wasn't any. So fair. Yeah, after about like I said, I think after about 50 we worked our shit out, and it's pretty much the way it's recorded these days. Like give or take, like the microphones are slightly different, the interfaces might be slightly different, but it's generally, I think I was using the same DAW at the time, and I'd kind of settled into a bunch of plugins to use to kind of clean up the audio. So it should sound roughly the same. But yeah, if you do want a bit of a laugh, go check out episode 1 of the Fret Talk podcast. It's a good time. I think, if I remember rightly, there is no episode 4 of the Fret Talk podcast as well. I think it went 1, 2, 3, episode 0, because it was like the pre podcast.
Okay.
Okay. And then episode 5.
But then you just went 5 anyway.
Yeah. So at some point we need to catch up and do episode 4 of the Fret Talk podcast.
What we need to do is find out what release day of week 1 was. Try and like use Wayback Machine to try and work out what was released on week 4. Yeah,
triangulate the news.
The guitar news.
Fucking 6 years.
And do all the current segments.
Yeah, just like nothing happened.
Just like have a shit. Yeah, just do a shit news of the week, and then talk about something from 6 years ago or whatever it is.
We could do that. We could do like, do you know how like Taylor Swift re-recorded like her albums to get around like the record labels?
Yeah.
Just do.
We could re-record the first 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Once we're bored of talking what's actually currently released, we'll talk about things that people still can't get hold of anymore.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about them as if they're new.
Yeah. We'll report on shit that was 6 years old. And do it in the modern style. Oh, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Like a classic re-release of the classic podcast.
Can you imagine us talking about them Gibsons that only had robot tuners?
Oh, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? It'd be beautiful. And then we'd have to get really mad at the fact that they're like 1,200 quid. Oh, what's going on with Gibson? This is not a trajectory that we enjoy. Like, they better calm down with this shit with their £1,200 Les Pauls. Little did they know. Oh dear. Oh dear. What are we on? We're well into the podcast now. My gosh. We've got 2 bits of news, but I think, yeah, I reckon we'll be able to get them done if we expedite the process, which doesn't sound a hell of a lot like us.
I was going to say, that's not going to happen, is it?
No, we probably won't even get through one of them.
I reckon those first. I reckon the first 100 episodes as well. I don't think one of them came in at under about an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. And if we re-recorded them, they'd be like fucking 2.5 hours. Right, let's do it. Harley Benton. I can hear Lee's eyes rolling from here. Just the sheer mention of it, you can hear his eyes rolling in from Sweden. But Harley Benton they've done something really cool. They've got the HB series, which is like the kind of semi-hollow series. They've released some basses in this, which, like, you're thinking basses. We very rarely mention basses on this because we don't care. But these are seriously cool. They're incredible. So imagine, like,
by that, do you mean they're orange?
I mean, one's orange. I'd still take the red one. So imagine that, like, the Hofner violin bass and a Gibson bass made sweet, sweet music. And this is what you get. Oh, there's a little bit of, like, Music Man bass in there as well because of the big old chunky pickup. But, yeah, so basically, like, 339 style body, so like smaller body 335. Gibson style headstock, like two aside headstock, looks like a standard scale length. Might be short, but no, just a standard scale length. Kind of Gibson-y looking semi-hollow bass. It's Harley Benton as well, so probably going to be all right. Yeah. They compare it here, like Ibanez, Hofner, like semi-hollow basses. Yeah, I'll get that. It's got an Alnico humbucker pickup.
Yeah.
Which, like, I know I'm always shitting on the Roswell pickups, but I think for bass, they'd really work. Because it is that kind of like soft mid-range, which for a guitar doesn't really work. But I really like that kind of rounded tone for a bass. You've got the semi-hollow thing going on, and yeah, there are two finishes. You've got, what do they call it? Like vintage orange.
Yeah, and cherry red. Yeah,
the vintage orange is kind of like lemon burst, but not burst. So it's that kind of like golden ambery colour. The cherry finish. 22 frets as well. I don't see what there is to not like about this. I'm going to have to pull this up because there was a comment that just absolutely had me creasing on these. I think it was on my Insta. And I want to give whoever it was credit because it is top tier. Like, I feel seen, basically, with this. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Yeah, Ryan the Normal. He says, I'm absolutely in the same picnic as you, basically saying he enjoys the bass. Either this or the Ibanez Talman bass. I'm like, I can get along with that. Then this comment. It's something that says, I'm the only guitar player in the band willing to take up the responsibility for playing bass.
Yeah, it's exactly that, isn't it?
Yep. You got me. You absolutely got me, and I'm not even mad. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you for that comment. That was that made my day. I was giggling along at that one. We've got time. We've definitely got time. Our final bit of news, and the reason why we've got time. Oh, I didn't mention how much they're £203, which realistically I could probably see one in my future. This last bit of news is
they're down to 199.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm on Tobin right now. They're down to 199.
That's literally in the last 2 hours. They've got.
Yeah, promise you, I've just clicked the link on that, and it said 199.
God damn it. Okay, last bit of news is news that we've already mentioned because it's about a year old, maybe more. The Line 6 DL4 Mark II. What?
Why are we talking about this again?
Because they've released it in silver, basically. They've released a silver version of it, and I kind of wanted to report on it again because I think it's cool. I think Line 6 are good. I really like Line 6. Sorry, but I do. They've also released a little silver key ring that comes along with it. It's basically the same as the old one, but just better. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different types of delay and a looper as the original ones, but then it's got like the mod mode, so the alternative function for like 15 new ones as well. So you've got your legacy modes, and then you've got like the new versions of them. Basically, a bit like just taking the delay section out of something like the HX1 or the HX Stomp or the Helix, just taking the delays out of that and putting it all in one pedal with a bunch of foot switches to make it really, really useful. I just can't beat it. And it says 25th anniversary on it. It's silver. So in case the thing holding you back from getting one of these DL4 Mark IIs was the fact I really don't like green. It doesn't fit the aesthetic of my pedal board. I'm not going to buy it. They need to do it in silver.
Yeah, the green clashes too much with my orange compressor.
Yeah,
or phaser, I guess it would be, wouldn't it, if it's orange? Not that I'm stereotyping colours and pedals, because we get into trouble for stereotyping by colour, don't we?
Yes, yeah. I mean, there is a term for that, I believe. It's yeah, it's all right. It's got USB-C on it as well. I like this full-sized MIDI. Wow. Okay. Oh, so if you are into the looper, like I don't particularly care. Like loopers for me, the one button ones are fine. I've got a Ditto somewhere, and that literally just fine for me. But if you're into the whole loopy thing and you want like a starty stoppy, like multi record, so on and so forth, it's got a built-in looper that, as standard, gives you, it's like 240 seconds, which doesn't seem too long. But it's got a micro SD card slot that you can boost it up to several hours.
Who's doing more than a 10-second, 20-second loop? Who's doing a 200-second loop and going, oh, this isn't enough. I need to do hours of looping. Like, does each of the layers then take away from that time, does it? Because I thought it would just record over the same layer, and then you still only got your 27-second loop that is the entire fucking intro to your song.
No, I think they stack on top of each other.
Okay. Oh, which is how you can turn them on and off independently, rather than like the Ditto where it is just all of them on and then off.
Yeah, I mean, I only ever got to one. Like I got one loop and went, oh, that's a nice chord progression. And then an hour later,
and then you noodled over it.
Yeah,
yeah. Which is how you should use a looper. All the rest of it is nonsense.
Yeah, but here you go. If you wanted a loop that lasted several hours, so if you wanted a several-hour jam session, this is your thing.
Well, no, I assume it'd be like a several-day jam session because the first several hours are just you laying down the chord progression, right?
Yeah.
So then you get to noodle over it afterwards.
Doing that without a lead sheet would be incredible. Like turning pages, like you get to the end of your loop and then you click it, and then you have to flip back to the start of your book of chord changes. Unless they're all in the same key, and then just A minor pentatonic is fine.
Yeah,
for several
E minor pentatonic.
Several
That's
days.
what we all play in.
I was playing in F earlier because
why?
Because it's hard. I was like,
I mean, it's all the same in it. Just like move up or down a fret.
Yeah, but like you like for E, you write down the bottom. And then
you look at the dots.
Yeah, there's a little bit in the middle, and then you've got the 12th fret, and the 12th fret's a nice place to be because it's pretty much bang in the centre. Like it's a little bit further up, but it's pretty much bang in the centre, so it's quite comfortable. F, you're kind of starting just a little bit out of your comfort, so there's no open strings. It's just a little bit far off. Like you're having to fret the first fret, and the first fret is shit. Like, as far as frets go, worst one. Like, if we're like ranking frets in order, fret 1 is bottom. And like very, very closely followed by like fret 22. Like, both of the extremes are not nice experiences, are they?
I would argue that fret 1 on the low E string is nicer than fret 22 on the low E string on a Fender guitar.
Yes. If you're not having to do other things with it. Like, so if I was having to bend that note, I'm still taking 22.
Then fret 22 is better, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if it's like, if I'm fretting a chord, anything past about 17, if I'm doing a chord, no, get in the bin. But
why would you do a chord past fucking fret 10?
Yeah, there's no joy to be had up there. Like, if like, even if you can like cram your fingers there, the voicings are so high and shrill. Ugh, no.
Yeah, I don't think I use a wound string past about fret 15 because there's no tone in them. The tone's just gone. Just move down a string and give yourself more room.
I mean, I do, but I don't feel proud about it. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I try to utilise as many of the frets, but...
Nah, I genuinely couldn't tell you the last time I used a wound string past about fret 15.
I mean, I am going to check my frets later on, though, because I might be preaching this, like, this holier than thou. Yes, I use all my frets. But then you'll see, like, the nice shiny tops of everything up until about 12, and then it starts getting dull at the bottom end. So, despite me using them, quote unquote, using them, like, it's once every, like, 100 notes, maybe.
Yeah. The way around that is what you do every time you change your guitar strings, if you change them regularly like I do, is get those fret erasers and then you rub them along all the frets and then you use all of the frets the same. No. All your guitars look like you use all of the frets, all of the frets. I mean, they're all nice and shiny and polished.
This is the second pro tip today. This is, Matt. Like, I mean, I think we know that this is going to be pro tip special. This 371 is the pro tip special. Oh dear. And what a lovely place to end the podcast for this week. We're going to continue on with the page this week, as we always do, but we're going to continue on by discussing some singers. We're going to discuss some singers who didn't perhaps hit the mark, but did they Yes, they did. Or did they? No, maybe they didn't. We're gonna just mull those gentlemen over. And then Steve Stevens has piped up this week. If you know who he is, yeah.
Nope.
I mean, it even says here Billy Idol guitarist Steve Stevens. But
so he's a man's guitarist.
Yeah, he's a proper bloke guitarist. Lads. I don't think he's like that at all. I think from what I've seen of him in interviews and stuff, which is not much, but he seems like a nice enough chap. It seems like he just wants to go out there and play and have fun, which is cool. Anyway, we're going to extend a thank you. We're going to extend a thank you to you wonderful listeners who've made it this far into the podcast. You are just our favourite people, the ones who make it this far. So hats off to you. We're going to extend a super special sexy thank you to Mr. Affordable.co.uk, the finest purveyor of budget pedals. Not just budget pedals, but budget pedals and guitar accessories, and sometimes amps. Yeah. And we're going to extend our final, third, and most sexy thank you to our Patreon backers, who, for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive crew, and you get extra bonus, special Fret Talk bonus, special content. Yeah, I've already told you what we're going to be talking about. And we're going to make loads of Willy jokes, and there'll be cake. So come and join us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not promising cake, just FYI, disclaimer, no cake. So our Patreon backers are as follows. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef DemonFX. We've got the trifecta of Erector. We've got Mr. Hugh Erection. We've got Mr. Mike Oxlong. And we've got Mr. Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of the Fletcher Pickups podcast. No, he's not. He's just from Fletcher Pickups. Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. And we've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of PBOD YouTube. So, yeah. If you want to check me out online, I am Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You find me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, @ or / BudgetPedalChap. YouTube, of course, is the home to the No Talk Tone series, but also not only the No Talk Tone series, but the Board on a Budget series. Yes, it's got 2 episodes now. It's officially established. No Talk Tone Versus will be back with us shortly. It's not gone away.
When was the last time you did one? Like a year ago at this point?
It's been a real fucking while. But we'll see. Matt, where can we find you? Like, if we want to find you online.
I am at heel_MattQ on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads.
That you are. And that sounds like the end of the podcast, doesn't it? So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Mr. Matt Quine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. It's all right, mate.
Bye.
My wife and I have started role-playing in the bedroom. Her favourite is Sexy Librarian, where I have to sit quietly while she reads a book. Yep.